Off and racing. Oh, patchy start. No peer amongst the last to go with Savorsky. First to hit the ground, El Patron, though. Beat out JD and also Forever Dreaming. Just a Midi. Great Demon hunting through. A length and a half away, Rockin' the Jam. So the favourite in the clear midfield early. Followed further back, Savorsky. Only Eyes for him. And last of all, going over into the back straight, no peer. It's El Patron who leads. They go to the 1200 mark. El Patron, 3/4 of a length in front. Forever Dreaming up running second. In behind them, Great Demon pushing through to join JD. And then Just a Midi, followed by Savorsky as they swing by the 1,000. And then Rockin' the Jam, the hot pot, with only a couple behind it. And they included No Peer and Only Eyes for him as El Patron leads the way. 800 left to go. It's El Patron on top by a half to 3/4. Forever Dreaming. Little or no change at all to the order. Great Demon down on the inside, enjoying a soft run throughout, being shaded by JD. Almost 2 lengths, Just a Midi outside Savorsky. Rockin' the Jam further back in the field, about 6 lengths from the leader. Down on the rail then No Peer. Only Eyes for him. Whip them all in as the sprint really goes on. They dig in hard at the 400 metre mark. El Patron, Forever Dreaming on the outside, goes up, breathing down his neck. Into the clear comes Great Demon, pushing JD out wider, and then Rockin' the Jam further back, starting its run, finishing hard. 150 left to go. Forever Dreaming and El Patron, but here comes Rockin' the Jam. Rockin' the Jam quickly dashes up and spread eagle them. Rockin' the Jam pulling away from Just a Midi, but it's all Rockin' the Jam. He toyed with them. Rockin' the Jam beat home Just a Midi. Photo third, Great Demon, Forever Dreaming, and getting home strongly late from last, No Peer. Then JD, the tiring El Patron, Savorsky, and Only Eyes for him. With those is amongst the last to greet the judge. Rockin' the Jam, number 6. Giving Steve Parnham the second leg of a double. Rockin' the Jam. Beating Just a Midi. Far too good for them here. Rockin' the Jam. Forever Dreaming will be third from El Patron, Great Demon. 6, 7, 2 and 1. 6, 7, 2, 1. And Rockin' the Jam dashing away under the riding of Stevie Parnham for Rusty Stewart, the awesome Rock 3-year-old, and one of the very progressive horses of this age group to certainly enhance his reputation further. They ran 1:38.12. They didn't go overly quickly, and so it was a really good effort to come from back off that pace, too classy for them, and run home in 35.1 and beat them pointlessly. 6, 7, 2 and 1. Rockin' the Jam first, owned by Antonella Stewart, James Stewart, Joe Silvestri, Neil Irvine, F. Harvey, Kath Stewart, T. Churston, S. Fraser, S. Campbell, and made them look second rate. The 3-year-old. Second placing to 7 Just a Midi by God Has Spoken. Lactar Romilly for the ND Parnham Yard, and Forever Dreaming, a Snippet Sun mare, Cole Webster, Troy Turner, weighs in third. We go to the last of the day at 6:29. The Have You Got the Touch handicap over 1600 again. 7 Street Parade, the scratching. Only the 7 running in the last leg of the quaddie. As Lockie joins us down in the enclosure, we've got some nice 3-year-olds here in WA at the moment, and this one is certainly enhancing his regard.
Absolutely, Darren. We saw the 3-year-old 1400 metre event in the previous taken out by Hall Grunt, and the second horse was a really nice filly in Deal Her In. They potentially head to a Challenge Stakes in a couple of weeks' time, and I just wonder if this star 3-year-old heads in the same direction. We'll find out now. Russell Stewart joins you now. Rusty, congratulations on the win. That was some performance.
Yeah, he's got some talent, hasn't he, Locke? You start getting nervous when they come into $1.75 and everyone's on, and you're thinking, oh, gee, I hope he lives up to the hype. But behind the scenes at home, we know he does.
Is it fair to say he still has a little bit to learn? Even when he was rounding them up in a matter of a few strides, Steve clearly couldn't quite completely test him with the whip because he just wanted to lay in. Is he still not the furnished product?
Not yet, but down the track, he's going to be pretty good.
What do you look to do between now and the rest of his preparation? Do you look to put a set of winkers or blinkers on him to try straighten him up, or are you happy to just let him learn what racing's all about?
His preparation's finished.
Off to the paddock.
Off to the paddock. The shoes are coming off now.
where to next for him beyond, obviously, a spell when you eventually bring him back in 2-3 months' time? What could be on the horizons for a horse like this?
My plan is Belmont Guineas, Equinita, Belmont Classic, back out again, and we'll go New Year's Day.
Sounds like a plan. I like the sounds of it, and it looks like you have a really nice horse on your hands, Rusty. Well done here.
Look, if he's got the talent, I know it's long range, but if he's got the talent, there's a $1 million race, mate, and I'll take that.
Exactly right. And Jimmy Stewart's chimed in as well from the cloud, so well done here.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
There's Russell Stewart after the win of Rockin' the Jam. 3 starts, 2 wins. The 2 wins have both been on a Saturday. He looks like a horse that is on the rise. And interestingly, he doesn't head to a challenge stakes in a couple of weeks' time. He goes out for a break. Rusty will give him the time he needs to develop into a really nice horse. He's already a nice horse, but scared to think what he might become in 6 months' time. But Steve Parnham has just weighed in with Chief Steward Brad Lewis, and here he is catching up with Scotty.
6, 7, 2, 1. Pays $1.70 in the end. Rocking the Jam on the tote. Stevie Parnham with another winner here today. He joins us, Stevie. Looked like it actually panned out quite nicely for you at the back of the field, but at the same time, they weren't setting any speed records out there.
No, they weren't, but I did have a nice spot in the run. It did look a little bit of a sticky map. It could have ended up certain different ways, but in the end, I was in a nice position, and he had a good flow in it. I produced him on the bend. He was a little bit wayward. He's still a bit green and raw, but he's got talent, and we saw that once he balanced up.
When he does learn to take that corner a bit better, or you can balance him up a little bit more comfortably in his own rhythm, he looks like he's going to make a very nice horse.
Yeah, I think so. He's got a big engine there because he cops a little bit and, steps up to the mark, and he's been working with Stylish Lord, who's stepped out and had quite a few races, and he matches or probably works better than he does, So for a horse only having his 3rd start today, he's got a fair bit of upside there, and once he learns how to race properly, he's going to be better again.
Rusty says that the shoes are coming off after today, so it is a pure hypothetical. If he was to have moved on to these 3-year-old features, it looks as though he wouldn't have been out of place in them.
Yeah, I'm liking to reconsider that, so sleep on that one. I think a Derby would be a nice target for him, but he's always said that this was going to be his last run, so ultimately it's their horse, so they can make the decisions on that one, but the way he's going, I feel like it could be a good race for him, with a few more races under his belt.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
There's Stevie Parnham combining with Russell Stewart and another really nice 3-year-old today. Rockin' the Jam takes out race number 11 here at Ascot, but don't go anywhere because the last is still to come over 1,600 metres, where we see some of the warriors of WA racing battle out in the last.